Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to configure OSPF routing in Cisco Packet Tracer using 3 routers and multiple networks. In this topology, router 1 is connected to router 2 and router 2 is connected to router 3. Each router has its own LAN network connected through the Gigabit Ethernet interface. For simplicity, we are using the same subnet marks 255.255.255.0 for all networks in this lab. Before starting the OSPF configuration, assign IP address to all PCs as shown in the topology and configure the default gateway according to their respective router interfaces. Now let's begin the configuration. First, we move to router 1, go to the CLI mode and enable and enter the global configuration mode. The Gigabit Ethernet 0/0 interface is connected to the local LAN network, so we assign IP address 192.168.1.1. with subnet marks 255.255.255.0. Then enable the interface using no shutdown. Then next configure the serial 0/0 0/0/1. Assign IP address 30.0.0.2 with subnet marks 255.255.255.0. Then enable the interface, no shutdown, exit. Now configure OSPF, enter router OSPF 1. Here 1 is the OSPF process ID. Now advertise the connected networks. For the LAN network 192.168.1.0 and wildcard marks 0.0.0.255 area 0. For the serial network 30.0.0.0 and wildcard marks 0.0.0.255 and area 0. Both networks belong to area 0. Now move to router 2. First configure serial 0/0/0. Assign IP address 30.0.0.1 subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Then enable the interface, exit. Now configure serial 0 slash now configure the interface 0 interface serial 0/0/1 and assign the IP address 20.0.0.1 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Now configure the gigabit Ethernet 0/0 for the local LAN network. Interface gigabit Ethernet 0/0, assign IP address 192.168.2.1 and subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Enable the interface. Now configure the OSPF. For that, router OSPF 1, advertise all connected networks for the LAN network 192.168.2.0. then wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 and area 0. For the connection between the router 1 and router 2, network 30.0.0.0.0 and wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 and area 0. For the connection between the router 2 and router 3, network 20.0.0.0 and wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 area 1. Router 2 works as a connection between area 0 and area 1. Now move to router 3. Configure serial 0/0/0. Assign IP address 20.0.0.2, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Enable the interface, no shutdown. Then configure gigabit Ethernet 0/0, assign IP address 192.168.3.1, subnet mask 255.255.255.0. no shutdown. Then activate. Now we have activated the interface. Now enable the OSPF, exit, router OSPF Process ID 1, advertise the network. For the LAN network 20.0.0.0, then wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 and area 1, and network 192.168.3.0, wildcard mask 0.0.0.255 and area 1. Both network belongs to area 1. After completing the configuration on all router, test the connectivity using ping command between PCs in different network. For that, we will go to PC0, desktop and command prompt and write ping 192.168.3.2. Here the connection is successful. Before, we forgot to enable the serial port of the router 2. If the configuration is correct, all devices should communicate successfully through OSPF routing. That's it for today's lab. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more networking tutorials and packet tracer labs. Thanks for watching.